The Marmot Tungsten tents have become fan favorites over the past few years, and it's easy to see why. They're spacious and easy to set up, so whether it's a week-long backpacking trip or a weekend on the river, they're ready-made for any adventure. This is the trimmed-down, leaner version of the Tungsten 3P. It caters specifically to backpackers and shaves that extra weight and pack size. It's the Tungsten UL 3P tent. I took it outside to get a closer look at all the features, and I found it really easy to set up. Although it is a freestanding tent, I'd always stake it out at all four corners to start. The poles go onto the grommets easily, and with the clips in the tent body, it sets up lightning fast. The full coverage rainfly is color coded, so you know which way it goes onto the tent every single time. The first thing that caught my attention was the pre-bends in the poles. This seems like a small detail, but adding that extra little bend to the poles makes the sidewalls come out to be a lot more vertical, so it gives more usable space near the floor. Marmot calls it their sleeping zone, so you get more interior space while you're lying down. That's important for taller folks, especially in a 3-person tent that you might be sharing with others. Many lightweight tents skimp on space to save weight, but that is not a concern here. They placed the rest of the clips in strategic spots to maximize the volume inside, so you've got clips right above your head where you would be sitting up in the tent. And I found it overall to be quite roomy. 3 backpackers could easily sit up in this tent to play cards without feeling too crammed. The bathtub style floor is completely waterproof, so you're protected from groundwater, but I would suggest investing in the custom fit footprint to protect that floor even further. You've got ultralight materials, and while they are durable, it's nice to have that extra layer underneath the tent. The canopy then above you is all mesh, so it really brings the weight down and gives plenty of ventilation. You'll notice some color coding on the webbing of the tent body and the fly. This makes it simple to position all the pieces in the same orientation every time you set it up. The rainfly is a 20D polyester, and it's completely waterproof, so I have no doubts that the fly will keep you dry. They used an ultralight material that has a perfect balance of durability and weight, so you can be confident in that durability without it weighing you down inside your backpack. If you stake out all the guide points on the fly, you'll get even more ventilation, and you can also open both vestibule doors to get a cross breeze in the tent, but then when the clouds roll in, you can zip everything up and open the vents to prevent condensation from inside. I found with some ultra lightweight fly fabrics, you can stake out all the guy lines and make the material really tight, but then when it rains, the fly gets wet and it starts to stretch and sag a little bit. So Marmot actually combated that by using a rain shield polyester, which doesn't stretch and sag when it's wet, and it resists damage from the sun. With all the features here, the livability, the low weight, and the pack size, it comes in at a competitive price point that's hard to beat for this category. This tent is ready-made for your backpacking adventures. It's the Marmot Tungsten UL 3-person tent. Thanks for watching. If you have additional questions about the gear you just saw, please feel free to visit backcountryedge.com and get in touch with me or one of our other gear specialists. We also have technical specs about that gear on the product pages of our website, and oftentimes we have bonus videos. If you like our channel, please subscribe.